Hello and welcome to TNE Regionals Tuesday League. I'm your host DxT Hobo. I am on my own at the moment. I do have Ferret hopefully coming in a second, and Nevo is on his way. But here we are doing round 10 in Austria, and I'm really excited for this one. I do like this track. It's quite a strange one, very technical track, but it's definitely one of my favourites. As you can see, there's a couple of new things on the Discord. Oh, sorry, on the screens we can see here. I have got now a new roll-in banner that's going to be coming up throughout the whole stream, which is basically for us guys. As we are joined by the one and only DxT Ferret. Gaz, how are you doing, pal?
I am good. I'm good. I'm just about to jump into the lobby.
Straight into the hot seat. Straight into the hot seat.
Yeah, definitely.
So very quickly, what I'll do, guys, for you, I'll just quickly bring up your drivers and your other tables and such. Turn that off so you can see it. There we go. So your drivers' standings, as it were, after round 9 in France. We had a great race in France. Amar Singh is leading the way with 157 points. Obviously, the bad day being not very well, but apparently he is now back to full fitness. Thank God for that. We have in second place Crom with 111 points. Axel, his teammate, with 82. Joe Roberts is in fourth with 68. We have Stinos with 67. Roberts, aka Chain Game Wow, or Robin, sorry, Chain Game Wow with 58. We have Chiru with 51. Thierry Delaney, aka TP, with 50. Raukio, aka Dara, with 42. DxT Matty with 32 points. Daniel Budwell Bubble Rock with 25. Pedro Diaz, aka Rapol, with 21 points. Matthew Green, the new TNE Matty, with 10 points. Cameron Diaz, she's racing now, yeah, she's sick. Cameron Adam, Get Carter, I'm actually calling him Diaz, Cameron Diaz is his new name. Cameron Diaz, DxT Get Carter in 7 points. Dean Fabrice Decky with 4. Robert Hildebrand Shumaskin with 2. And yet to score, we have Ari Tascari, aka Ari the Race Guy, and Nicky Niemanen, who is in the race. It's nice to see Nicky Niemanen is back racing with us. What that does to your constructors' standings. Leading the way is the McLaren team. Obviously, it would be. They're sitting in second and third right now on 193 points. Second place is, well, basically Alpha Amar, and with a bit of help from Get Carter with 164 points. Third place have the Williams on 108. Red Bull nearing that 100 mark with 99. In fifth place, we have Mercedes with 89 points. Alpha Tauri are in 6th with 63. Racing Point are in 7th with 57. Renault in 8th with 29 points. Haas with in 9th place with 12 points. And still yet to score. I'm hoping we get some points on the board today because Nicky Niemanen is here with the help of Samad. Is the Ferrari boys with 0 points. So there we go. That is our tables round up very quickly. I'm going to jump on board. Who have we got on board who's going to set our first official lap? But guys, what do you think of this track? One of your favourites, surely?
It's a crowd favourite, isn't it? I think it's absolutely fantastic. I'm a little bit gutted that Red Bull did not get the permission to do the original plan. But yeah, it's still a nice track.
Why didn't you go into that original plan? Because obviously we've done commentary on Austria before, so we know it as Crom sets a 104.1. But yeah, why don't you tell us about the original track design, which was the ideal track design?
Okay, so the original track. So where turn 1 is, it used to carry on straight there, and then it used to be a fast right-hander going right up to the top. It was like quite a few bends all the way up. Around goes another long right-hander bend, and then comes into where turn 3 is there now, and then it kind of followed a little bit round the circuit it is currently. Where when Red Bull took over, they had the plan of that turn 1 was going to be as it is now. It used to go up where turn 2 is, that little kink. It was meant to turn back round to the left, like a sharp hairpin, and then come back down again, and then go back onto the original circuit. At that point, it was deemed that it was too long, it was too much to manage, too much to maintain. So the idea got scrapped, and they kind of just shortened it to cut off the Westerschleife, as they called it.
Westlife. I like Westlife. Westlife must sound much better.
It's like the Nordschleife, but it's Westlife. It's like it's like I know it sounds like saying Westlife, but it's Westschleife, or however you say it. But yeah, it's it was one of it. I love the idea of it, but Red Bull just could not commit to that plan due to cost of maintenance. Really,
it's a shame. That idea, I think, would add a little bit extra to this track. It's a very good track. It is one of my my favourite tracks. But yeah, I want to add a bit of an extra dimension to this. Just on board with DxT. Matty, he's going to cross the line, sets a 103.6, goes 6th fastest. Samad at the moment leading the way, a 103 dead. That is unreal from Samad. Very quick times here. So let's read some quick comments as you was all been chatting. All dry. Thank you, Axel. Thank you, Matty Green, for letting us know that. Get Carter's having a laugh at my little mispronunciation, calling him Cameron Diaz, which is always good. Welcome Izzy to the stream. Welcome Ari. I don't know. He said, "Hobo, I'll hit you." What did I do? Ari, I did nothing, mate. You need some help, bro. You need some help, mate. I don't know what I did.
I do apologise about that. I just had to say dive off, and I've got a little Toby sitting on my knee right now.
The youngest commentator in DxT is DxT Toby.
Yeah.
Gotta be done, innit? Gotta be done. Get Carter says a 108, sorry, 103.8 goes 9th fastest. Fingers crossed he could help his counterpart out today.
I think it's quite bizarre that no one's actually, apart from Amar and Crom, no one's really tried the medium tyre.
No, not yet. It's very strange at the moment because a medium tyre, I think, is the best strategy to start on around here because the undercut is so powerful. When you're putting on them lovely soft tyres afterwards, it just adds to that, overpowerness. It is fantastic, these soft tyres. As we just see Stinos thread the needle there between two drivers on their outlaps. But yeah, this track is actually brilliant. It's a nice little track. I should see some good battles today. I did hear that Toby was kind of yapping away, trying to do his own little version of commentary. So that's why I started talking over. And we have DxT Nevo just joined. Welcome, Nevo. Hey,
hello.
Welcome, buddy. A bit earlier than I thought.
Yeah, I know, same. But it's not something I'll be doing every Tuesday, no way. That's too much effort.
Yeah, definitely that good. Have you got an invite to the game? Are you in the game?
I'm in there now, yeah.
Perfect. So a couple more messages quickly to read out. Currently watching from the toilet. Need to shed some weight. That's from Axel. Typically from Axel. I'm surprised he ain't gaining weight because normally he's drinking when he's before he races. But yeah, well done, Axel. Every little helps and all that. Every little helps. Ari don't like me mentioning his last name, but I maintain next par to Nicky Niemanen, who I'm on board with now, who has got a sick name. Ari Tascari, it's got an also sick name. Or Ari Tascari, however you want to pronounce it. I love it.
Yeah, no, it's a good name.
It is a good name.
Just sound like a professional racer's name, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
If you see Nicky Niemanen and Ari Tascari in your racing car, you think, do you know what? I'm going to win a championship here.
Well, I think when you hear the name Ari, that's when you start questioning it. Really, it's the surname makes it sound professional.
Yeah, it's a surname that kind of carries them a little bit. It kind of carries. Get it? No, okay.
My God! Oh, this is just as bad as Sunday, mate. Just as bad as Sunday.
Oh, come on, man! There's two people in the game called Puppy and Puppy Junior. I'm gonna be making some Scooby-Doo references. It's gonna be done.
Oh no, the Scooby-Doo references were alright, but it was the rough one that actually really was bad. I'm
hoping they don't have a rough race. I thought that was good. I like that one. Amar's gone fast so far. A 103 dead. Unbelievable from Amar. I don't know, we've actually not picked up on any
close
quick... Though. What's that, Alex?
Yeah, it's close between Samad and Amar with that. Very close.
It is so close.
103. Ugh.
But it's nice seeing the Amar we know and love back. Obviously, ill last week. Didn't do too well. Still got, I think, 7th place in the end. But yeah, an ill Amar wasn't a good one. Especially around the track of France, which is not a great track to begin with anyway. But we won't get into that. We've done that. It's all behind us now. We're now in Austria, which is the main thing. Nizzy setting a decent lap so far. He's done a couple of purple sectors. We'll see what he can do as he crosses the final corner. Needs a good exit out of here. Is he going to get some drag possibly from that Renault ahead of him? He's going to go and he's going to set a 1. 04.1. Okay, not a great time from him then. I thought it would be a bit better than that, to be honest.
I'm just currently on board with Raukio to see what sort of time he can do. Currently sitting down in 18th with no time set.
Yeah, hopefully we don't get any cars getting in his way, because I do expect him to be up there with the likes of Axel, Crom, Stinos, Speedy as well, who sets a 103.4.
I think he's going to be fine. He's got quite a bit of distance in front of him. Oh, he's invalidated. Never mind. Doesn't matter anyway.
Commentator's curse.
Nah.
Yeah, I'm taking it.
It's not a thing. Not a thing.
I'm taking it.
That is just a Valkyrie curse, really.
Yeah, I know, mate.
I think he's going to go around again and try it again.
Yeah, I think he will. Isn't Raukio one of Izzy's disciples or minions? It's Izzy's fault. It's got to be done.
Yeah, she has got a tendency of jinxing him.
Raukio almost lost it coming into turn 1. Well, I mean, it's not going to be a brilliant lap, but if you can get around there with enough fuel and everything, then it can be a bit of a banker at least.
Yeah, he's got a bit of traffic to contend with as well. Stinos ahead of him. He's getting really shaky
now
on the exits there.
I think because he invalidated his last lap, he's really trying to like push this one. But even though obviously because he's pushed, it's actually going to be slower. He could just kind of ease off, just do a lap, and then the fuel light's now on though. I don't even know. Will he have enough to do this lap and then come back in afterwards? We'll have to wait and see. He goes out. This is where he validated last time, but doesn't invalidate this time.
Misses the apex completely though there, just to be on the safe side.
Yeah, this isn't going to be a clean lap, and it's not going to be that quick a lap. But a lap is a lap. We can get a time on the board still.
Very good last section.
See as he comes round.
Oh, 103.
There you go, 103.6. Not a bad lap in all fairness.
No, definitely not. But I expect he can do better than that. He's got 6.5 minutes to get back out, so he's got plenty of time yet.
Yeah, exactly.
So jumping on board with Rapport was about to start his lap. Let's see how he gets someone to go on board with him. Obviously, you've got a quite a nice little straight to the first corner. You've got to be very careful not to go wide on the exit here, because you do invalidate your lap very easily, and it's very, very slippy. Approaching this straight here, and apparently this is a turn. I don't agree with it, but yeah, we go. Into what is basically turn 3. Very nice there. As he takes that, you've got to be very careful here. There's a definite spin area as he hits the second DRS. 3 DRS straights on this track, which is good for overtaking. Difficult corner here as he brakes nice and late. Wants to hit that apex, which he does. Hits the outside, and it's the sweep in for the end of Sector 2 and a start of Sector 3. Very nice there. He's gone a bit wide there, not hit the apex as he probably would have wanted. Rides that curb nicely to get a better entry into this corner here. Rides the curb again, which gives you a perfect exit for these final 2 corners. Very difficult because you kind of have to drop down to gear 7. I think he's pulled out of his lap though as he's on to... Yep, he has. It's really unfortunate. That looked like a good little lap there. But yeah, unfortunately he pulls out. Big shame there. Big shame. So here's who we've got on board with at the moment. Who's on a lap? We've got Crom's on a lap? Or did he just set a lap?
Nah, Crom's coming in. He's just set a lap.
Stinos is on set a lap as well. He's getting in between those 2 McLarens there. I think Ari might be on another little push lap because he has got his overtake still on. So fingers crossed, let's have a look with him. He needs to get something good there because he wants to really break up the Amara and Samad party up top. What's your feelings on this track, Nevo? Because we asked guys earlier, but what's your personal feelings?
You know, I don't really mind it. You know, like I don't. It's not something I'd be like, oh yeah, sick. I want to race this track. But it's also one where, you know, if there was a massive list, this wouldn't be, you know, one of the first few. I'd be like, right, that's definitely gone. I'd definitely be picking some other ones before that.
Yeah, I think it's quite a good technical track, to be honest. It's got a bit of everything. It's got the 3 DRS straights, so it's potential to overtake because obviously you can use 1 or 2 to even get close for an overtake on the 3rd. But yeah, and also it's got them tricky little second sector. Oh, I say second, end of second, start of 3rd sector, which should cut out a few drivers as well.
I mean, it's a little bit annoying. It's a similar track to, kind of similar to France in the sense of if you're in the DRS, you're okay. As soon as you lose it, you're screwed.
Yeah, it's very, especially with the 3 DRS as well. Like
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's so strong around here. You can follow fine, but overtakings. If you're in a DRS train, you're probably not going to be making many overtakes.
And what possible, what we could also see as well is the potentially 3 or 4 overtakes, and it's still no position change because you lose position, get DRS, get it back, get DRS, lose it, get DRS. So in one lap there could be about 3 or 4 changes, and yet you're still in the same position. What does Toby think, our youngest viewer of this track? Gaz, is one of his favourites?
Well, he does like this track, but this is one of the tracks I've actually let him try on the wheel on it. So he has driven this track with me putting my foot on the pedal, him just steering into all the walls, but he does like it.
So he's using the Ari technique then?
Yeah, it's either the Ari or the TNE Matty trick, just spinning, crashing, bouncing off the walls. But like in time trial, it doesn't really matter. There's no damage, so he just bounces and carries on.
Did he swerve down the straight?
Oh no! Don't you shut up.
Oh no!
Did he swerve on the straight?
I don't think he did. I think he kept the good down the straight.
Oh, see, Hobo, how come you can't do it?
I knew either way. I was not coming out well on that.
How come you can't go straight on a straight, and his boy can? Hey?
I literally was waiting. There was no way I was going to come out well in that. Either way that could have come out, I wasn't going to come out well.
Too right.
So guys, very quickly mention to our sponsors as we are on board with Josh Bacon. As you see, we'll see how he does. He sets this lap quickly. He's very struggling at the moment with track limits. But this race is sponsored by Drink Alchemy. He's pulled out of it, unfortunately. So it's basically not available out in the EU or the UK yet. But fingers crossed we do get some feedback from it soon. But it is a mind-enhancing drink that's meant to unlock your potential. And I think their catchphrase is "Your mind unbound." So I think we will see some new graphics come up on the screen as well. Little sponsors banners coming up. So that was one of them. There's also the official DxT merch, which is out. Fingers crossed. Very soon there'll be Pacific DxT TV live merch as well with. But I'm looking to get some sort of graphics or something on some cartoon drawings of us, which I think would be quite funny to go on some like hats or whatever. So fingers crossed for that. And there's also our obvious new DxT TNE, DxT TV live Discord, which gives you all the details of our streams and our races and the leagues we are a part of, and we do commentate on. So do get on that, do join, and get involved with some fun polls. Also, this just did. If you are in that Discord. We did have a little jokey. Who's your favourite commentator? Who's the best commentator? I am winning. I'm just going to say it. I am winning. I am winning by 1 vote.
It's because if people don't vote for you, you're going to be like, don't forget to subscribe. I'm so close to 100. Don't do it. I'm going to quit
close
my life.
to 100. I'm 91 still. I'm still 91. So
you've gained none.
I've gained none, but I'm on 91. So you can't. It's always good with a Spurs fan if it ends in 1. Very quickly, Crom just set a 102.9. Unbelievable time from him.
Dara as well set a 103.2 and then goes on right at the end of the straight.
So this just in, Sam has just beaten that, a 102.5. What do people have for dinner?
Not even just beating it, absolutely smashed it. And then we have Amar now on his fast lap. Let's see what
he's pulled out. He's on no overtake.
He has actually. Yeah.
Well, so that top spot is definitely going to be saved for him. Let's have a look with Stinos. Can he beat it? He needs to gain a lot, though. It's almost 7 tenths he needs to gain if he wants that top spot off of Samad. He's got that purple too. It was quite funny. I did hear in the chat that people want to reserve in this league because it is the quote fastest league. And I don't know what I put it down to us. We attract all the fast drivers who want to. Obviously, you want to be commentators.
Stinos goes up to third there, 102.9. Yeah, no, people want to race in the Tuesday league so they can have us commentate. That's literally. It's not because it's the fastest. No, it's the best overall.
That's it. And obviously, we give people motivation. That's all it is. We made this league go faster. They're just showing off for our benefit. That's all they're doing. Guys, I bet you agree with that one.
It.
Well, I don't know.
Right, you're on DxT now. The answer is yes.
Well, to be honest, like I'm actually quite shocked, really, because I'm actually looking at some of these drivers. Like you got Shumi Skin, TNE Matty, who are on TNE Nationals Tier 3 assists, and they are actually competing not far from the times of like Amar, Crom, who are really fast drivers. They're not that far behind them. And I'm like that going, we haven't got much of a difference really in nationals than we have got in regionals, really. But then it feels like it's such a big difference when you move them over to nationals. So I think it's the regionals that they are performing better on.
Again, because we motivate them to do better. It all comes down to us.
So this also breaking news as well. Thank you, Izzy, for giving me this fact. But the fastest time up until today around Austria was a 1:02.6. Samad has now taken the fastest lap around this track. That was set by the US regionals by SMM Bean. So Bean, mate, you're second best now, mate, because we have Samad. Samad from Scotland, doing it for Great Britain, has taken that title at least for the next few days. Obviously, we've got a couple more regionals. Got the Saturday League as well, the Assist League, the Nationals to come up as well. So I think he can hold that. I think that's an unbelievable time. A 1:02.5.
It's a very, very quick time.
Could some of the drivers today be sandbagging and keeping it until Saturday?
Well, to show off what they can really do.
Yeah,
I don't think it's a thing. I generally don't think between the regionals and nationals people sandbag. In other leagues, or if they reserve, then yes. When this is their proper league, I would say no.
oh, fair enough.
Just based off what I've seen, like,
Go on, sorry,
like I don't know. Just from what I've seen, like I never see someone. I don't think I've ever seen someone sandbag from regionals to nationals, and again, unless they're reserving and they're trying different strategies, or something like that, they're not too bothered. But I feel like with this, if they're not reserving in here, or they just want to show off their pace, I wouldn't say they're sandbagging.
I think the only person I think I could see improving is Amar, because obviously he did pull out of his hot lap and he set a 1:03 dead. So I do believe there's potential for Amar to go faster. For example, and also like the sandbagging bit, it's a bit of a ropey one, that one, because like I said, me and Gaz do race in Thursday regionals. I'm very, very careful about what strategy I use for that. I don't say I sandbag, but I definitely use that regionals race to try a different strategy, because I don't want to have people like Raukio who watch my Twitch stream, Freedoms as well, who occasionally will pop in and say hello, to then see what I'm doing and then go, oh, okay, we'll see what he does Friday, because obviously Friday I'll race with them too as well, and then I've got Saturday when I race with those two as well. So you have got to be quite clever sometimes of what you're doing. But with these drivers, I think this is just a dick measuring contest. Let's be honest. Like Samad's saying, look, at the moment, my as we said, my cojones, my pants are biggest right now, and Amar won't be happy with that. He want to come back. So let's wait and see. I think Amar's got more to give. But there we go. Here is your very quick DxT starting grid, starting off with your Drink Alchemy pole position, which is the one and only Samad, who we are on board with now. Fantastic race. He has got the record so far for this track this week. Crom is our second place. Then we have Stinos in third. Fourth is DxT and Mar Singh. Fifth, Axel. So there should be some action between those two. Very good drivers there. Chain Game, wow, is in sixth, just in front of his teammate TP. So again, these two guys giving all they got. Raukio, who we know is an aggressive racer, is in 8th. Speedy, Joe Roberts, is in 9th. DxT, Matty in 10th. We have Rapolt in 11th. Wild Gamer is in 12th. Bubble Rock is in 13th. TNE Matty, who we do know can pull out the bag when he needs to, is in 14th. DxT Get Carter, who needs to get into that points to help out his teammate, is in 15th. Nicky Neiman, nice to see him back, in 16th place. We have Death Breath, who is a reserve, in 17th. Shimmer Skin in his usual spot around 18th place, but he could still surprise us. But the big shock as well, we have Josh Bacon, who we'd normally expect to see around the mid-pack, is in last place, not having a great qualifying. But there we go. That is your roundup for the top 10 and your bottom 20, bottom 9. I will leave it in the capable hands of Nevo as he does the first few corners. Was waiting for the lights now. Here we go. 2, no Nevo, 4 lights, 5 lights. And away they go. Very good start there. Amar's done his usual. He's dropped back as he always does. But all the boards are screwed up. Alpha. Oh god, Mercedes, McLaren, what's going on? All the boards are screwed up. McLaren have got through.
Crom's in the lead.
I'm looking at the board. I'm trying to read it from the board, and I'm seeing everyone just shooting up. I'm like, what's going on?
You just kind of have to ignore that and work
I know,
it out
it's
yourself.
so bad. That's why I don't do it. Neither left me. He left it. You have yellow flags already, but Crom has taken his lead. Samad in second. Stinos is coming in third. Axel in fourth. Big drop from Singh. As you can see him in 7th place right now. He needs to get them starts going. His starts never have been perfect this whole time he's been in racing. Come on, Amar, man. You're better than this. Very clean start, though. No one got any damage with that, don't think. Typical one-stop strategy around here as well, as you can see. Soft to medium, soft to hard. Whatever you want to do. But it should be on for a good race. We see everyone really close together so far. Oh, we have got a spinner at the back. Nicky Neiman has gone round. Has he got damage? It's just a spin.
Rapold has gone into the pits.
Oh, Rapop's in the pits. Damage?
Yeah, foot wing damage.
Oh, no. Didn't want to see that. Bit of argy-bargy there we must have missed. There's also Shimmerskids in the pits and Josh in the pits as well. Josh Bacon. If they could read the Discord, the space was left for a driver. There was 3 spectators. I'm not sure why there's 3 spectators. But there we go. Very quickly. Gaz, I'll just leave it you quickly. I'll check Discord very quickly. Gaz, you there?
Yeah, I'm still there.
Yeah, if you take over quickly, I'll check Discord 1 second.
Yep. No problem. So we've got Amar right now who is closing up onto Thierry. There's the gap there is slowly coming down. As we've got Speedy now in the range of taking a move onto Valkyo. But again, I do think my speed timing boards have gone off a little.
Oh, sorry, I'm back. Yeah, the boards are still a bit messed up, and we see Crom is still leading the race. Still waiting for that DRS train to break though, because everyone is really close together for this top spot right now. With Stinos there. Chain Game is getting overtaken by his teammate TP. Them two battling it out as they always will. Amar is still sitting behind this little battle. This is going to be a good fight to the end, I think. It's only on lap 3, we've had so much action already. Oh god, so I don't know where Nevo's gone. Has he fallen asleep? Nevo, Sleeping Beauty, are you awake? Don't fall asleep on me.
We've got a fair couple of penalties there. Thierry's picked up a penalty, and so has TNE Matty, both for multiple warnings. Yeah,
it's a difficult track, this one, because you do pick up penalties quite easily, because it is very tight on some of the corners. Like the first one particularly is very difficult. If you get it wrong, you're definitely going to run wide. That's a corner cut warning in there.
Yeah, even on the approach as well. If you go over too far to the left on the approach to give yourself as much angle as you can actually pick up a warning quite easily there.
Yes, very easily to get a warning, very very easily. But we see Samazi making a move potentially on Stinos. He was very close to him there, but not yet. Stinos has got DRS. This is the problem we were talking about, Gaz, wasn't it? You didn't even tell us you were going. Yeah. I've been going to you for ages.
No, so I tried to put Olivia to bed, and it didn't go well. So she's now back on the sofa.
Oh. I literally went, okay, I will leave it with you for DxT Nevo to do the starting. And
yeah, I literally thought I could. I thought I could put it to bed and just come back down, and it was just a drama. So it took a lot longer than I wanted it to.
Oh, the pain of having kids, Toby.
Yeah, yeah. Everybody out there, wrap your tool. Get a vasectomy, just don't do it. Not worth it. I'm joking. I'm joking. It's rewarding.
It's a good job that this is being streamed. So I am going to show Olivia this. This is the reason why I am taking her off you. Why don't I say that anymore? This is why, Olivia. Amar, have a guess, Alex. Have a guess what happened to Amar.
He lost that many places off the line. Blimey.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Not a good start from him, and we're getting a bit of a DRS trade now.
With
Samad here.
he was behind Valky at one point.
Oh, really?
He has made the pass in the last couple of laps. But a bit of lock up.
Sorry, go on.
So I was just saying a bit of a lock up from Amar and Chain Game, which basically gave Valky a chance, but he just
Valky locked up as well.
Yeah, he didn't react
It's
well.
like a triple lock up, yeah.
Bit of a spin there from TNE Matty as well. As I went to check an overtake, he has facing the wall, so he says a little bit of a turnaround. But yeah, like we were saying, this is what we were saying about the DRS trains around here, because you've got 4 drivers just sort of stuck right now.
Yeah, this is pretty much what happens around this track. So you've got like the top 4, and then you've got Thierry, and then from Thierry downwards, you're all the way down to 10th, and there's a bit of a gap for Cameron, who's just out. Like, you know, we're talking like the top 10 split in 2 different DRS trains here. It's mental.
Well, we've got Bubble Rock making a move on Death Breath.
Well, Axel's having a move on as well on Samad up into 3rd place. Bit of contact there as they go into turn 4. Great. See, this is the problem. Samad still had DRS. This is the problem he had. Axel can't get a run on him. But this is what Axel needs to do. He needs to be prodding or hitting that back door and just letting Samad know that he's still there, waiting for that mistake.
Oh, Stin has picked up a penalty. The problem is Samad's dropped a little bit off of Stin now, so this actually could play into Axel's advantage. If Samad doesn't get DRS, he's just got back underneath it. We'll have to wait and see.
There we go.
Axel's dropped back a little bit from Samad now, though. Samad does get DRS, so that's going to help him out massively. Thierry's caught up with him as well, with those 2 squabbling.
What's that, sorry?
Thierry was catching back up. Well, he's caught back up a little bit with Axel and Samad squabbling about.
Bit of a battle here between Get Carter and Wild Gamer. As they're going through 10-3, didn't enough wheel to wheel. Going heading down to 10-4 now, still wheel to wheel battling. Wild Gamer getting a good run on those medium tyres.
There he is. They're very well.
Nice overtake there.
So what are we expecting from these soft tyres? What's the predicted length that these can go?
It's usually between 12 to 15 laps. Obviously, with someone who can manage very well.
Amar went up the inside of Robin, and Robin has just chopped him off completely, and Amar's now spun round right on the apex.
Oh, big crash! Big crash!
There was nothing he could do. He was on the outside. Oh, well, Gamer is... I mean, that car is not... Wow, that car's still going?
All of them are still going. No one's out of the race.
Jeez.
Amar has managed to get scrambled into the pits.
Lucky boy. But yeah, so basically, I don't know if you guys saw that, but there was a... Robin left the... like a gap going into that right hand just before the pit lane, and Amar was up, kind of, you know, going for it, went up the inside of it, and Robin just shut the door on him and spun him round. That was, I'd say that's pretty poor from Robin there.
Even more shocking, Wild Gamer, bearing in mind he was just sent like a spinning top down the straight, has no damage.
I swear I saw something fly off on my screen.
Nothing on his car.
It could have came off Amar's car, but like it was quite shocking, like, because that was a full-on impact, and Amar was basically stayed still, so he didn't actually affect any drivers who tried to pass him. Unfortunate.
I don't. Amar probably couldn't have done much more. Like, he didn't drive forward. He just stayed there. Which, fair enough, it's a racing line. But if he'd gone forward, it would have caused more drama. He could have rolled back, but people always kind of anticipate. If they see someone on the edge, usually they'll go to the right. If he starts rolling back, or if they decide to try and go round, like, it's a kind of a dodgy thing. I mean, yeah, he could have gone backwards maybe, but he didn't do anything wrong there, and it caught a couple of people out.
Yeah. It was right on the edge as well, so it's quite tough, and it's a fast corner, so drivers coming around there, he couldn't actually say exactly where he was. It's best off that he stayed still.
Yeah, exactly. But it's given Raukio and Speedy, Matty, and, well, we know everyone that's in front of him, that was behind him, an extra position, so Thierry's still struggling.
Amar's got to do a Ken Doyle and get work his way back.
Yeah.
Matty's pitted as well for his, well, not pitted, but he served his drive-through, I believe. he did pick up a drive-through just as the VSC started to end, and Wild Gamer had a shot past him, because Wild Gamer must have had about 10 seconds of the VSC, because he was stationary for quite a long time. So yeah, so that's a big loss to him, unfortunately. Let's jump back to the leaders. How are these guys doing? They're still, literally, these 4 cars are still just leading the way. It's very difficult. Crumb's holding himself up quite well. Holds it together. Little look at his overtake. Used up a lot of overtake. Stinos saving as he has begun spin.
Oh!
Big spin from Stin. How was he?
no.
Okay, someone's turned off damage.
Wow.
How has he got wheels on these cars still?
Oh, that was he lost a bit of his end plate, but that's about it. It was like there's not much damage, and he's just slipping and sliding right now.
Are these barriers made out of marshmallows? How are people still in this race?
It's ridiculous.
Oh, Thierry, Robin, and Raukio, wheel to wheel. This is not going to end well. I have a bad feeling about this.
No, they're
I have a
literally
bad
going
feeling.
three wide.
I can't look. I can't watch. I can't watch.
They're still side by side, and let's keep
Still
don't
going
look,
well.
don't
no,
look.
there we go.
You cursed that there, Nevo. You cursed
No, I
it.
just knew it was happening, man. You look at the people involved. I'm sorry, but it's so obvious what was going to happen, man.
I wouldn't even say people,
So
I would
obvious.
say person.
No, people, man.
Valkyrie's the
People.
only one who suffered damage in that.
Yeah, I know.
Robin's going to have a little look.
Robin.
I'll get past TP as Raukio's retired in the pits.
Raukio's retired from the session.
Okay.
Right.
Bit of a strange one. Samaz having a little go up, get up Crom. Does make the move into turn, well, 3, technically. I suppose it is turn 3. But they do count the kink in this track as a turn. But there you go, Samad in pole.
Speedy's trying to go up the Speedy's getting up the inside of Thierry here. Does get the job done, but now Thierry's got the DRS. But so is Speedy. This is going to be close.
Thierry's struggling. Did he get damage, you reckon, from that?
He's definitely struggling.
There's no visual damage, but that could be like a light green. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I was just saying, Crom was actually trying to make a pass around Samad on the outside of turn 4 and 5. Samad held the line well, and Crom just kind of like lost on the ground really to Samad.
Oh wow! We have another spin. Does that have another spin potentially? Is that a Ferrari? Is it Nicky Niemanen? Yeah, Nicky's got a bit unstuck out of turn 1. Whoa! Look,
and he's going again.
He's on ice. It's like a Bambi on ice. That car, unreal. Wants to be very careful as he rejoins the track now, because it's a very difficult spot he's found himself in. Nice, easy on the throttle, my friend. Easy on the throttle. That's all you got to do. Oh, he's gonna get into it. It's good. These guys just managed to see what was going on ahead of him. But we've got another movement
Speedy's
here.
looking to go around the outside here of Robin. Robin goes deep.
Oh, Thierry sticks up the inside
stop.
and gets both.
Yeah, that was good. Terry was in the right place at the right time there. Robin proper hang drive to dry there. It was nice driving, nothing dirty about it, but Joe just couldn't do anything. And Terry then goes up the inside of Robin.
Absolutely fantastic move. So is that 3 places he's made in the last 2 corners?
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
It is, yeah.
2, isn't it?
Well, did he get past DxT Matty as well?
I think was he? Oh, maybe. Did he fall behind Matty as well?
Yeah, I think he did.
I thought he was just behind Speedy, but yeah. So 3 places, nice. And we have Crom in the pits.
It's a nice change to see these 2 guys actually not double stacking. They're not throwing away their race just yet. Jump aboard with Shumaskin as he's got a move potentially on Josh Bacon. Going side by side, or is it the other way around? Is it Josh Bacon on Shumaskin even? Oh, this is going to be a nasty battle. Bit of contact there, a bit of love bumping as they're going round 6 2 and now 3. More contact as it sent Josh spinning. That was always going to happen, I think, there. Again, sometimes you can kind of predict the stuff happening. But anyway, jumping back on board with Wild Gamer as he got a potential run on Death Breath. These 2 guys have had a bad quali, but they're doing really well right now, sitting in 8th and 9th place. Kept out of trouble quite well. Rapport and Stinos having a little battle. It's really close battling today. Like there's literally like a few battles all around track. This is the problem with the DRS, isn't it? What we're talking about. Again, mention it again, but yeah, it's true. So let's have a look at some messages quickly. Welcome, Brett. Good morning. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Hope you enjoy the new graphics we've put on as well. You know, I did message you earlier in the day, but you must have been sleeping. You lazy little goose. You silly goose.
Robin's in the pits. So is Axel, Matty, Samad, Thierry, and Joe all going another lap or two, maybe?
Wild Gamers trying to make a move on Death Breath of the start finish straight.
Does he do they have?
Well?
Oh, never mind. Wild Gamer's got the gearbox glitch on mine, so it's like they're shifting up, but it's not like making a difference. Just revving out the whole time.
It's alright on mine.
Wow.
Yeah, I've got it on Wild Gamer as well a little bit.
Yeah, I've got it on, like literally. It's just. It's weird though. It's not like the normal one that you normally get, where you just listen to someone. It's just like he's not shifting.
Yeah.
And he's just revving out all the time, but it's really weird. Oh, I can't watch Wild go. That's wow.
Or I'll stay on board. He's looking to go alongside.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get a good view.
There.
Oh, it's alright when I'm on. It's only when I'm on board. Oh no,
Yeah,
no, it's not. Never mind.
It's
You
not,
just can't hear
it's
it as
on
much on
both.
broadcast.
Yeah, you can't hear it on broadcast too well.
You just can't hear it as much on broadcast. That's the only saving grace with that.
Thierry and Speedy are both
pretty
pitted.
close.
I think he's pitting now, as you can see. He's
So is
taking that
Samad.
line in. Oh, they're both pitting. Both pitting. Bit early to put on the medium tyres, isn't it?
Probably go a few. I think. No, you know what? I don't think they go that far. I would say maybe like 17, 18-ish, maybe.
Oh, it's
Oh, yeah, I don't generally think they go too far. Cromarino on the hards currently out in first. Axel on the mediums in second. Everyone, they've all. Well, Axel and Crom jump Samad.
So what would you do strategy-wise here? Obviously, if you started on the soft tyres and you're in, would you have pitted for the mediums or the softs? Oh, sorry, or the mediums or the hards? Sorry.
It's. I probably would have gone mediums for a reason of thinking. Yeah, they'd probably go to the end for one, but also if there's a safety car, you're not going on a slowed hard tyres and being slow. Like if there's safety cars can happen around here. It's very easy to spin or crash or hit a wall. Even though no one's breaking anything right now, it's easy to go off. But I think going to the mediums is probably the clever idea. You can stretch them if you want to, and if there's a safety car, you haven't wasted anything.
Yeah, definitely. I'm actually surprised not, considering the crashes we've had. But bearing in mind we had a 3-car crash with Amar, was it Wild Gamer, and someone else. I can't remember who the other one was, but. You know, the massive crash there, and yet there was no safety car. I think in real life that'd probably be a safety car.
Oh yeah, I generally don't know how Wild Gamer is actually still going round. Like he proper clattered Amar. How Amar still got all 4 wheels on, and how Wild Gamer still has 4 wheels. Like fair play to them both, but how that's not broken both their cars is a bit of a mystery to me.
You also got the Nizzy. Oh, I've not got that on mine.
Oh, I think it was Shimmer Skin just going into the pits. I think maybe took that entry a bit strange, and it just gave him a yellow flag. You got 5 seconds
Spinning in the pit lane as well.
Yeah, Nicky Neiman is back, as Brett pointed out. Yeah, he is. He's getting a bit. This gives you a little wave there, Brett, as well, for good measure. A little bit of a bum shake. Yeah, it's very close still. Like Samad at the moment, he's got these 2 McLarens ahead of him. They're on alternate strategies to each other. But I don't think it's going to phase Samad too much. I think these 2 guys need to work together, which they kind of do. I think Crom has let... it's going to be a lunge from Samad, though. Oh, that was a great move there from Samad. He can
and
get
Axel's
both of them.
gone really wide. Yeah, Axel went really wide into that corner, and Samad's going to have the run on him down into this... Oh, that was quite a close little cut there.
I think what Crom was trying to do was trying to get Axel past so he wasn't under threat and get him to clear air. But Samad was a bit too clever for them for that one and sort of made the most of it. So well done, Samad.
Yeah. I think if Axel hadn't run wide, he probably might have got away with it, but still wouldn't have had the same plan. Obviously, Crom would have wanted to hold up Samad for as long as he could while Axel got a bit of a gap, but that didn't happen, and Samad retakes the lead.
Yeah. I think Samad has been rapid. Like I said, that qualifying time is the fastest we've seen in TNE this week. So I said, I definitely expect him to be fighting for this lead. I think he is a reserve driver though, so I don't think his points will count. This is just him, strutting his stuff right now, really.
I feel like Samad's reserving in like every single race. I swear I see him every single day.
This is why he's up there all the time. That's probably why.
Axel's looking to go up the inside. Here we go. That's nice driving from both of them. Who's going to have the better exit? It looks like Samad has got it. But now with DRS open for Axel, might be able to take him down the inside. Oh, it's so close, man. Even with DRS open, Samad's right there. Axel, a little bit of a lock-up, runs a little bit... Actually, no, doesn't go too deep, but does take the lead there from Samad. Nice overtake from Axel, and it's probably going to be roles reversed come the next lap. Oh, Nizzy's retired from the session in the pit lane.
Yeah, he had. I noticed when you were watching this battle, when we were watching this battle, he had got a bit shaky into the pits because he was stopped at one point. So maybe he just had enough now and just thought he'd retire there.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Amar up to 13th, getting past Rappelt there. Speedy with another warning. Another yellow flags as Nicky Neiman's car rejoins. For God's sake, man! Like, what can the guy do? He's done the right thing.
Samad now. DRS open on Axel. Not gaining enough though. Not close enough this time. Yeah, not close enough. Nowhere near.
No, I noticed as well. Like Axel, seeing the slow moving Ferrari, did try to get some sort of slipstream off of him.
Yeah.
Which I think must have helped him a little bit.
Yeah, probably gave him a little bit of extra acceleration or top speed there.
Just back on board with Thierry and Robin. They are still battling out these two teammates here. It's fantastic to watch. We've got two teams.
Thierry's looking to go around the outside. Oh, that was beautiful from Thierry there. I thought he was going way too deep there. Threw it on the outside. Had a bit of a lock up, but got the nose turned and took that place from Robin. Lovely.
Yeah, it's great. This is great battling.
I mean, Matty's waiting for any sort of mistake. Sorry, go on.
No, as I said, I do love an overtake at there, 10, 4 and 5. It's probably one of the best place to overtake someone, because it just looks amazing.
Yeah, it does.
Unless you're Alex Albon.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I bet he's probably having nightmares about that one. Samad's still not close enough yet. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I was just going to say, it was deja vu for him from like Brazil the year before.
As a driver, I do kind of feel sorry. As a driver, as a fan, I feel sorry for him a little bit. But then again, I don't think he ever deserved that seat in the first place. So it's kind of swings and roundabouts, kind of karma a little bit.
Yeah, he should have went to AlphaTauri and let Gasly back into the Red Bull, because I think Gasly would be, because he's now matured enough and he's doing quite well. I think he would have took the fight to Max quite easily.
Well, I'd be surprised personally that if Gasly leaves the Red Bull program next season, because he's kind of being mucked about a little bit, because you would have expected him to take that seat from Albon, and yet they gave it to Perez, who was a former Red Bull driver.
It's because of Perez's stigma. Perez is quite more consistent than what Gasly was. So that's what they wanted, and plus the amount of money that Perez brings in with his personal sponsorships is phenomenal.
Yeah, so he's like the face of Mexico, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Awesome. Samad's going up the inside of Axel.
Great move.
Beautiful overtake from Samad there. Yeah.
More yellows. Is that Death Breath?
Sector 3. Oh, who is that? Is that? Yeah.
Death Breath. I thought he was in the pits.
Absolutely no wing. Absolutely no wing, and he's missed the pit entrance. Oh, that's going to be brutal for a whole lap here.
I thought I saw him in the pits. The other VSC has come out, but yeah, I thought I saw him in the pits. Maybe it glitched him out, possibly. I'm not too sure.
Maybe. Do you reckon he went too quick in and like clipped the wall or something, and it's reset him onto the straight?
Out, yeah. I think so.
Yeah, that is a terrible, terrible thing to have in a game. I don't know why that's even in there.
I don't think it's intentional. I think it's another one of them Codemaster glitches. As we see, Josh Bacon has pitted for soft tyres, using the VSC to his advantage there. Also, Crom's come in for a new set of medium tyres. Also using this VSC. Yeah. But this is the problem now. Look at Crom's going to come out. Right, but behind this battle. We've just been watching with TNE. Sorry, with TNE TP.
Probably going to come out behind. Is he going to just beat Matty out?
No.
Oh no! Oh well, Matty couldn't overtake him.
Oh, Crom got a drive-through.
Oh no!
Crom pushed too hard and got a drive-through.
Oh, that's brutal.
That is the problem. Brutal. That is the problem when you try to push a VSC. You've got to be so careful. And he has.
I think that's unfair though, because he's coming. Like I know, obviously, when you pass the pit line, you can accelerate. But I mean, you're coming out the pit lane. What more has he got to do? His Delta should like. It's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. I feel for Crom there.
Yeah, definitely on board Bubble Rock as a Wild Gamer has been jumped into 10th place. Can he defend it? He gets a much better exit out of that corner, and look at that car fly. Rapids him from Wild Gamer as he pushes, but he has got no overtake left. And then again, neither is Bubble. Can Dan make a move on the inside of turn 4? No, thinks better of it. Stays where he is.
I'll
Good move
be right
from,
back quickly.
Sweet. Good move from these two guys. Good driving here. We have Death Breath is coming into the pits. Oh, it's coming out of the pit, should say. Just being lapped there by the some of the leaders. Axel and Samad still going toe to toe right now. It is now just between them two. He's going to get no help from his teammate Crom after that mistake with the VSC. As Crom's been under attack from DxT Matty. He'll try and hold up, mess up Matty's day as much as he can. Even though he has got a drive through to serve. What's your opinion, Gaz, on the old VSC versus safety car?
I prefer the safety car over the VSC. I think the VSC is pointless. All it does really keeps the gap distance the same. It just slows all the cars down, and I think it's just pointless because what can it really do? If the cars are all over the circuit, there's no safe space to do any clearances. So It should be just full safety car and scratch the virtual safety car.
Yeah, I think I agree with you on that one. I think, especially when it comes to the delta time, asking drivers to keep a certain delta is kind of like they're not racing anymore. So what's the point? You're just wasting laps. But yeah, I think I do agree. Especially like if you've got a track like this right now, where everyone's kind of spread out. Yeah, you've got literally seconds to try and clear any kind of debris, which is not safe. As Crom goes up into 6th place. Still got a service drive through, don't forget, so he's probably making the most of what he can right now. But he'll be dropping quite far back, I believe. Just maybe ahead of Get Carter after his drive through. Who else we got on board? Samad has been broken a little bit there, I see. Axel 1.34 seconds ahead. Can Samad gain in the last 2 corners? He does.
Well, if you think about the virtual safety car, you can remember back to, I think it was 2018 in Canada. There was a Ferrari hat that was on the circuit. They used a virtual safety car to clear it, but it took them nearly 2.5 laps to get it because it was a virtual safety car. The hat was getting blown down the back straight. So it's like absolutely stupid. It's like safety car. They could have slowed them all down, got it, and then got it on the way within a lap.
Oh, it's very silly. It's very silly. Crom's retired in the pits. As you can see, his car has just rejoined. I don't know what. I think it's a bit of a silly move there, considering that he's fighting for a fighting for points. Really, he was still in the points, so he could have stayed out. Safety car could have come out and saved his race a little bit, getting to more points. But yeah, he retired from the session. Big shame there.
The worst thing about it, because he's retired from the session, that car was going through a drive-through, so that car is actually going to come back out on circuit, which it has done.
Yeah, it wasn't a pit stop, was it? Yeah, so he's going to keep going no matter what. And it's now causing yellow flags. It's going to go around the whole lap, I think, isn't it? By the looks of it, it's going to go. It hasn't stopped where it usually would stop in the race. It's kind of still going around sector 2 right now. But yeah, I said he come out in what, 8th place? He still could have, fought for a position. And there's still 10 laps to go. Anything can happen in 10 laps.
And the pace he was showing, he would have easily got up to like 4th or 5th.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. I hope he doesn't get in the way of the leaders now, because they are starting to approach him as he's hitting this. Yeah, there we go. What did I say? That's so.
McLaren on McLaren there.
McLaren on McLaren. What did you expect to happen? Like,
you jinxed that. You really did. You said, "Oh, I'm surprised he hasn't collided with anyone." What happened? Bang.
Yeah. Part of me would say that's Axel's kind of fault. He saw the car there and decided to just go full speed, full send. But then at the same time, I don't think Crom intended that to happen. Obviously, he retired in the pits, thinking his car would just pull off and stop. I wouldn't be expecting now to see Axel retire in the pits, because this is kind of ruined his race a little bit now. But I said, we'll see what he does. Changing his wing. Now he's put on soft, so he's going to stay out. He's going to stay out. And Crom's car looks like it's coming into the pit lane as well. Or is it not? Is it John? Still on track. Okay, still on track.
I've got Crom coming into pit.
Oh yeah, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, Brett, there'll be a lot
it's going through.
It's going straight through.
Crom's car's just gone straight through.
Oh, for God's sake. So there we go. Anyway, back to racing. We've got a little battle here now for second place with Chain Game Speedy and TP. These guys basically been in their own little race the whole way. Well, past 27 laps. And because of unfortunate mistakes from the McLaren team, they're now in a potential podium position.
And Crom's car is actually off track now.
There we go. Finally, took a whole lap. Yes, so currently, bearing in mind Samad is a reserve, we are actually on board now with a battle for first place with Chain Game Speedy and Thierry. So what a turnaround. What a turnaround in a matter of laps. This is fantastic racing, so fingers crossed we'll see some action here. Speedy potentially got up the inside of Chain Game to take the potential win or potential lead of this race. Can Chain Game do anything on response? Gets a bit unstuck there. And TP can make a move now. The TP is going to fly through. So another change of places. Swapping around. McLaren leading. So Mercedes leading the two Williams. That's something I never thought I'd ever say. The thing that the Williams team are fighting for a potential win here. Fantastic racing, guys. Fantastic. There's a Master's fastest lap on 104.7. Currently sitting in 12th, so he's just basically taking that point away from everyone else right now. He's not having the greatest of days today.
Last time we've seen this was when Bottas was at Williams.
Yeah, very true, actually. Yeah, very true. I almost forgot he was at Williams, actually.
When he had that amazing Martini livery.
Oh yeah, the Martini one was quite nice. And we'll quickly jump on board. I think we've got a potential battle between Bubble Rock, Get Carter and Wild Gamer. They're very, very close at the moment. But yeah, we're back on board with the leaders. It's fantastic. And Thierry do anything to Speedy. These guys both in TNE, both know how to race. They're going to race fair, but these guys don't want to give it up. It's a potential race win for them. Why would they want to give it up? Why would they want to try that? Wild Gamer's coming to the pits. New set of hard tyres. Is that a wing change maybe? Wing change. Wing change and soft tyres. Or medium tyres I think now. Oh, and Samad's coming into the pits as well now. So Samad's going for fastest lap I think here now. Axel's in the chat. Are you joking me? Yeah, it's a bit of a strange one there, Axel. Your teammate retired in the pits under his drive-through, and it kind of just kept him going around another whole lap. Bit of a strange one. Bit of a strange one.
You could almost hear the Crommer's AI car saying, "I think Ericsson hit me."
Oh, don't. So on board now, Samad has come out behind these two guys battling for their race win. He's going to get right in the middle of it on these fresh softs. He's just going to fly past both of them. They're not going to fight him. He is a reserve. There's no need to fight him as Thierry's going to make a move up the inside potentially of turn 4. Hasn't got the ground ready to make on Speedy. This should be a good battle with 6 laps to go or 7 laps to go now in this race. This is your fight for the lead. Ignore Samad. He's a reserve driver. He's done very well though. Got to give credit to him. But this is the real battle here. Speedy versus TP versus Chain Game. Can Matty do anything? He's quite far back right now from this little battle. But one mistake could put him into a podium. So let's have to wait and see really. Everyone's on penalties. I don't want to check penalties. We're going to wait and see. I don't do penalty checking. You know what I'm like. We like the excitement at the end. These guys could be on matching penalties. They could be on different penalties. We don't know. We're going to wait. We've got 6 laps to go now. Thierry again having a little look up the inside of Joe. Bit of contact there is fine. Bit of rubbing. We don't mind a bit of rubbing. As long as it's fair. Thierry's going to have a little run. Can Robin follow him through? It's going to be close. Speedy tries to defend the inside. Robin is still there. Speedy's holding up at the moment. Still holding his second place. Fantastic driving, guys. Wild Gamer making a move at the back there. I can see potentially on Matty G. Guys, how you enjoying your experience in regionals Tuesday?
It's really good. I do like the fact that these races are very competitive, top to bottom. So we are I'm expecting more battles right to the end, really.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed on that one. I'm waiting for that fastest lap to come in from Samad. We see as a slow moving TNE Matty there, get out of the way. It's just being lapped. Speedy making another move up the inside of turn 3. Can he get that car slow down in time and defend that corner? After a bit unstuck on the edge there, but he has managed to stay out in front for the time being of TP. He hasn't got DRS. TP's going to make a run on him. This time around the outside of turn 4. Late on the brakes there from Speedy. Another bit of contact potential. The potential there was there for a repeat of Hamilton versus Alex Albon. But TP defends it brilliantly and gets his place back. Unbelievable. It's literally back and forth. The battle for ERS chain game with 76%. I'm surprised he hasn't started using this yet. He's probably waiting for the right time. Speedy on 25 and TP struggling at the moment with 13%.
I'm back.
Alex, you're missing some racing here between these second, third and fourth potentially race winning drivers here.
What happened with Crom? What did he decide to just retire in the pits?
Yeah, so basically, here we go. You missed a lot. So, Crom retired in the pits under his drive-through. That didn't stop him. His car rejoined the track, carried on going, took out his teammate, went back into the pits, and then stopped. So,
wow.
Axel is now sitting in 6th place.
It went back in the pits, did another drive-through, came back out, and then retired just between turn 1 and 2. So, it was done in 2 drive-throughs before he decided to give it all up.
It was kind of mental, and obviously Axel's not very happy at the moment.
I can imagine. I'm not surprised. This game, literally, people should be allowed to quit if they want to, right in the pit lane. That's the rules. But when the game just goes, might do a few laps myself.
It's very true.
I think it was the issue. I think it was the issue because he was retiring while he was doing a drive-through, so the car was not going to stop.
Yeah, that's probably was it. To be fair,
it's also a very short pit lane as well, which I think is another problem.
Yeah, it is.
So a message from.
I guess what's done is done.
Yeah, it's done now. So what's done is done. It's a bit of a shame for Axel. I might have to sneeze in a minute. No, it's not there. Izzy said the whole time, the whole I think Ericsson hit us meme happened because they played the message later in the race when the Haas had an accident, even though it was actually at the start of the race. And then Brett's come back with Grosjean crashed on the safety car, and his engineer said it, but in reality, Grosjean gassed it up himself into the wall, which is basically what it is. I think it was.
Yeah.
I think it was a timing issue. At the time we saw what happened, then the radio came out, and it was made to believe that he's hit us. But either way, it's a meme. It's funny. It's also
even funny because Axel's surname is Ericsson.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Doubly funny. I think it happened with. Doesn't it happen with Russell as well when he crashed? Didn't he say, "Did someone hit us?"
Oh, when he let over the rears? I think he did say, "Did someone hit me?"
Yeah.
Even though it's nah.
I think it's
you just hit the throttle too hard. I think drivers don't expect to spin out when they're putting the gas down. That's why.
Yeah.
So Rapport got past Cameron in the last few corners. Oh my days! Bubba Rock's gone so wide there. Daniel Bardwell really, really wide, and he's under attack now. Obviously, Pedro's got past him, and there's under attack from Cameron. But okay, Cameron doesn't make it stick, but now he's got DRS.
So Bubble
all the way down his back step. He has. Cameron's looking quite quick in a straight line though. Daniel wasn't really gaining much on Pedro there.
Just going to hop back on board now with a battle potentially for this race win as Samad's crossed the line. to start the final lap. I'm not going to be watching that battle. I'm going to be watching this one. This battle for second place, which is potentially the race winner. This is right here. What can Speedy do? Can Thierry defend it? Can Chain Game make a big upset in all this? What about DxT Matty? Don't forget he's still there. A mistake from these 3 drivers can give him a podium. And obviously, it's given a podium anyway because he has got no penalties.
Speedy has tried to lunge up the inside, but runs deep, runs wide. Might actually lose out to he loses out to Robin as well. So you know what? He had to try that. Fair play to Joe. It's one of those things where you got to give it a go. It's the last lap. See what happens.
Guys, we could see a potential race win here from DxT Matty.
I mean, looking at the gap, he actually very possible. I mean, he literally just needs to stay.
Did you check the penalties, did you?
No, I didn't, but I've just noticed that all 3 of them have got penalties, but he hasn't. And look at the gap.
He hasn't.
Look at the gap.
I know, it's amazing.
So what we saying? Gap prize 1, 2, 2.4, 2.5.
Oh,
that's all
so
he needs.
Close. Sandbag's crossed the line already. We don't care about that. TP's crossed the line. Who's going to get it? Chain Game jumped him. Matty's got first.
Matty's got it.
Matty's got first. DxT Matty is your race winner. Unbelievable.
Well played, Matthew.
Unbelievable race. So, sorry guys. So that was it. So Samad, well done to him. But we don't care about you, Samad, because he's a reserve driver. Your race winner is DxT Matty. Keeping it clean. Chain Game Wild comes in second place. Pips his teammate on penalties. TP comes in third. Speedy, fantastic from him, but does drop into 4th place. Stinos takes 5th. 6th place will be Axel. 7th place, Rappel, Bubble Rock. Whoa! Amar's jumps!
Amar did pip him. Yeah, no, so Amar and Cameron were almost side by side coming across the line, but obviously, I think it was on penalties, Amar jumped Cameron then, but it was so close across the line.
That's fantastic. Almost a repeat of what happened in Austria last year.
Yeah.
DxT Matt, your driver of the day. I don't know what. Completely agree with that. Fantastic from him taking the race win.
I know Samad's a reserve, but I don't want to take anything away from him. He's on a superb drive.
It's fantastic.
But obviously, yeah. So well played, Samad.
So Samad not only has taken the record so far this week for the fastest lap time around Austria, setting a 102.5, but then made it work in the race, finishes in first place, even pitting extra to set the fastest lap of the race as well. Like, it's just dominance, absolute dominance there from Samad. But like I said, he is a reserve, but well done to him nonetheless. Your race winner will be DxT Matty. I'm going to say it again, DxT Matty. Well done, mate, you deserved it. Chain Game comes in, and you can see the penalties there. So he comes in second place. Only 1 penalty for him. Thierry picked up 3. I believe so did Speedy. So they always knew the potential of losing that was there. Stinos comes in 5th. Axel will be upped into 6th. 7th place will be Rappolt. Well done to Amar after having a bad little spin there. Comes in 8th place with his teammate Get Carter in 9th. Bubble Rock will take the extra point there finally for 10th spot. Then 11th place will be Wild Gamer. Josh comes in 12th, being 1 lap down. Shumaskin in 13th. And then we have TNE Matty in 14th. Death Breath in 15th. And our DNFers were Crom, Nizzy, Nicky Niemanen, and Raukio. Look at that. I timed that perfectly. I haven't tried. But what a race. Fantastic. Invite me to the party, lads. I'll keep quiet until after. Oh, God. We've got to bring in the one and only Brett Keenan. So let's get Brett in. First of all, I will get our race winner in. Again, hats off to Samad, but I do want to talk to our race winner. Second place, Chain Game Wow, and our third spot goes to Thierry. So good points to the Williams team there. Fantastic driving from them. Where is TP? There he is. Let's get Mr. Happy himself. Where is Delta? Where is Mr. Delta? Have you got Brett as a friend? I haven't got him as a friend.
I have.
I don't think I have, you know. It is Delta, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've got him as a friend. He's not online. Peering offline, like a little, like the little snake he is hiding away there. Something. Invitation. Oh, I've invited them to the game, not the actual party. Sorry, guys, my bad. I invited them to the game for some reason.
Special moment there for Hobo.
Yeah, 100% special moment. 100% special moment. Matty, you're already in the party, mate, so you can feel free to join if you are listening. So do jump in when you're ready. There is TP, and where is Mr. Delta? Oh, okay. It's just... Don't you love it when your game just resets yourself like that? No, it's still not there. Just double checking, just in case. There he is. Why is it reset again? Oh, PS5, sort yourself out. Don't get a PS5, guys. It's a waste of space. Look at it. It's resetting me. Let me do my thing. You're wasting time on my stream. There we go. Get these guys in. I'm going to join on the phone. Oh, okay. That's what he's going to do. Okay. I may throw you a question or two, so don't worry. There is Chen Game, who's joined the party. Well done to him. Wait for the other two to jump in. And we'll find Matty, because obviously he is in the party already. There he is. There's Matty. And finally, wait for TP.
I'm here.
Oh, you're there. Oh, you stuck under the radar. Okay, perfect. So, we'll start off with our little graphic. Here is your Drink Alchemy victory lane. So guys, welcome to the Drink Alchemy victory lane. Drink Alchemy is the energy drink that unlocks your mind. We'll start off with your third place. This literally all got messed up with the race because we all thought Saman was going to win because he crossed the line first. Then penalties come into it and Saman was a reserve, so it all mixed up. Like your third place was Thierry. After all that, Thierry will come up in third. Penalties, man. Okay, first of all, 9 seconds of penalties. That's really ruined your race. But there was some fantastic driving, not only between yourself and your teammate, but with Speedy as well. It's like, how was your race anyway? You must have enjoyed that battling.
Yeah, I really liked the race. Qualifying wasn't too well, like P8 or something. And then I think I just had good pace because I overtook Amar, and then it was I was a little bit stuck behind Robin, my teammate, and I just had a plan to just keep him in my DRS for the whole race, just to protect from the guys behind Robin with DRS, because DRS is quite powerful here, as it's got a lot of DRS traits behind each other. So I did that, and it worked out pretty well, and I'm not even bothered about the penalties. It's just common in Austria, and it just happens way too much. But I just liked the race, and I just liked it.
Well done. It's fantastic. Obviously, you got all three of you here today got extremely lucky with the fact that both McLarens took each other out.
That was sad for them, but it was better for me.
Yeah, exactly. So well done for your third place. Yeah, you stuck it in. Commiserations to Joe as well, who just missed out as well. So great battling for Joe. Got to give him a hats off as well. We'll move on to.
I really like it.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, I really like the battle with him. It's just good fun and really respectful, which is the most important. So exactly. I really like the battle with him.
Which is what we expect from not only the TNE League, but from 2 TNE members of the esports team. So we did really want that. So well done, guys. You've done your esports team proud today and your league. So well done. Moving on to second place is your teammate, Robin. I apologise all the times I've called you Robert. It's a habit. I'm really sorry, but I'm going to say it now. But Robin, unbelievable drive. You gave TP literally everything you had. You were fighting him to the end, and then you jumped on penalties. How was the race for you? Did you enjoy that battle with Thierry?
Well, I didn't much enjoy the race, to be honest, because my overall pace in qualifying a race wasn't good enough, and to finish even in the top 5 was quite a surprise to me at a podium, and then maybe win was it's quite a huge surprise to me. So that's an extra point added to the tally. So yeah, overall was quite an okay race. Me and Jerry were sometimes discussing what is the best option, because you probably have seen that then the one was in front, then the other was in front, because we didn't really know who was faster at the time. And then at the end, Jerry was in front as he had a better pace, and I could stay behind him, and that was really the best strategy we did today, and gave us very important points.
Yeah, exactly. So obviously you have your team 33 points from today for second and third place. Both the Alfa Romeos did obviously score points, very low points, but they scored a couple of points today. But you've closed the gap up, definitely closed the gap up. And also as well, you've got the gap, you've started to close in McLaren after their incident today, because obviously one didn't finish and one finished very low down, I think in 6th or 7th place as well. So yeah, it's good. This is good for the constructors anyway. So well done, great battling. It was great to see. I see you say you didn't have the pace in the qualifying, but you definitely brought it in the actual race. So well done. But we'll move on to your first place, and it's my pleasure to introduce DxT Matty. Matty, you did DxT proud today, pal. You come out of nowhere. You kept yourself very clean, very quiet. And then at the end, just stole the show. So, how was your race from your point of view, pal? Did you have any idea how close you was to this race win?
No, well, I thought I'd screwed it in quali because I was qualified 10th. And I thought, well, where do we go from here? And then I pitted for hard, which I planned to do, but everyone went on to mediums, and I thought, wow, what's going to go on here? But I thought to myself, just keep it smooth until near the end of the race. I'll have the better tyres towards the end of the race for the one-stoppers. So I just had to let Speedy go, I remember. But I tried to keep on his tail for his DRS as long as I could. But then towards the end, I felt the tyres coming back towards me, because obviously the other drivers had real bad degradation on the tyres. I don't know how I was done a one-stop on soft to mediums, but my hard for 73% near the end. So, congrats to them as well, mate.
You definitely made it work. So it's fantastic. Like I said, we're watching the battle. Basically, potentially, we're watching it with the McLarens fighting for the win with Samad and Amar. Then Amar got into some trouble. Then both McLarens got into some trouble. And then we're watching this battle. We didn't even think of you. We're literally watching this battle between Thierry. And it just occurred to me a few laps to go, these guys have penalties, and you've just caught up about 5 seconds from the last few laps. So you must have had some sort of life in those tyres, or the battling from them helped.
Yeah, of course. And then I knew the penalties as well. I knew if I kept myself clean with penalties, I've got a dead good chance for the podium. But I didn't expect I'd say I didn't win because Sam had won. Because I won't take it as a win because.
No, you've won. Samad's a reserve. You've actually won the race. Samad is a reserve.
Yeah, I just want to say well done to him as well, mate, and to TP for third.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, also speaking of which, Joe's messaged in the chat saying nice battle, TP. So that was from Speedy.
Yeah, he had a good race as well. I'm lucky for him as well. He had a good race too.
That's fantastic. Alex, do you have any questions for the guys?
No, that's good, man.
Gaz, any questions?
No, just congratulations everybody. Well deserved podiums from all three.
Yeah, it's fantastic. We'll have a quick word from our version of Bernie Eccleston. Brett, watching that race, this is why you created this league, isn't it? For this close battling.
Yeah, well, I mean, I missed a little bit of it because there was a bit of stuff going on in the background, but congratulations to Matty. That's your second career race win in TNE, your first for regionals. Obviously, good battle for the lead from Thierry, Robin, and Joe. Of course, penalties always play a huge part around in Austria, so it's always a hard sort of aspect to get your head around. And of course, I mean, I should be doing practice for the race myself for Thursday, but here I am on iRacing crunching my numbers. But no, man, it's great. It was a great race all in all. Unfortunate for Axel because I know he was probably one of the strongest bets to win the race when Marino had his problem in Amar. I mean, how he survived that accident is beyond me. And to salvage points as well, so he's kept his championship lead somewhat intact, especially with Cromarino not finishing. But yeah, I think good race, and we'll see if tomorrow can reproduce.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's fantastic. Thank you, Brett, for joining us as well. Thank you guys for jumping into the interviews. Fantastic race from everyone. Thank you all for watching at home. Gaz, Alex, any final words on the race?
It was a good race, to be fair. A lot of action. I'm still surprised by some of the incidents that we saw, how as many people finished as they did, to be honest. But well done to all the drivers. It was a good race, and let's roll on for next week.
Guys, anything to add?
Yeah, great quality racing there from everybody. It was much fought all the way through. Very enjoyable to see.
Yeah, fantastic.
And also, I'll quickly add to a very special mention there to your 4th addition to the commentary team, little Toby there.
Youngest member of DxT. He'll be learning from the best. That's the problem. So at some point, Toby's got to come over to see me and learn how to do it properly. I'm waiting for a snapback from Gaz. There we go.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, Dan.
It does help.
I think the silence and the tumbleweed gave you your proper rebuttal there, Hobo. To be honest, mate.
Yeah,
Dan,
right.
Dan, you need a Hobo Junior to start working on that.
Don't you start.
The next generation.
And on that note, we're out.
Yeah, exactly. But guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to join the TNE channel for tomorrow for the Wednesday regionals, and also you got the Thursday regionals featuring myself and Gaz. Then it's all back down to the TTFL on Friday, where you can see myself and Nevo driving with the lovely Gaz doing the commentary as always. And then it's back to what we want to see, the TNE Nationals, with myself and, like I said, Nevo racing in the assist tier 2. And then fingers crossed, hopefully we can get, and obviously Gaz will be assist. Are you doing the tier 3 again, Gaz? Or are you doing tier 1 this time?
No, I'll be there. I think it's tier 2, isn't it, Brett?
Oh, tier 2.
Next week.
We'll come back to that one, but
Sweet.
also there's these 2 nationals back on this weekend as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. So a lot of action here with TNE. Don't forget, guys, do join the Discord if you do want to see any information about the TNE leagues, about the stream itself. It's all on there with a couple of fun little side bits as well. Obviously, this has been sponsored by Drink Alchemy, but until then, we'll see you all very soon for the next instalment of round 11 in the TNE regionals. But from us here, thank you and good night.